matters, cause we're not gonna not take it.
Here, you can do it on the glass. I don't like, it's not today.
Perfect.
Some days, yes, today, no.
I'm just looking at revenue budget for last year.
Egan,
At 6 o'clock. Call the Egan City regular meeting, April 16th, 2026. Meeting to order. Have a motion to approve the agenda.
I made a motion, oops, go ahead,
Have a motion, do we have a second?
second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Should I ask you, Megan, are you ready?
Sorry. Yes.
Have a motion to approve March 18th, 2026 regular city meeting minutes.
I think I'll make the motion to approve it, but we missed the piece on the letter that we received from the Department of Ag. And the whole discussion about sending it to the attorney and stuff.
Department.
I can second her motion to approve them.
I'll look into it. I'll talk to you after.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
We have a motion and a second with the amendment of adding the, it's not DNR, but
Department of
Yeah,
Ag
yeah.
and Natural Resources,
Yeah.
DANR.
added into the minutes. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Public comment. This is an opportunity for the public to comment on items not on the agenda. If the item requires council action, it will be scheduled for an upcoming meeting. The session is limited to 30 minutes, allowing 3 minutes per citizen. Is there any public comment?
Neil Rodden. I work for Piper's Land Management. I'm here representing Jackie Jones. He owns a property on the south side of town, currently being used as a landfill by the city. And I'm here to ask, do you guys have any document giving permission to you guys to dump on that property or use that property as a landfill? Because he's advised me that he has not said any word for you guys to use that property as a landfill. So I'm here to ask for that document, if you guys would have a document to show proof that it's okay for the dumping on that.
So we had it's been a few years since we've had a contract. And it's just been hard to get a hold of somebody.
Yeah.
And, it was used to be just, basically, we just.
Sent them a check.
Sent a check for $500 and it was,
You did, okay.
yep, and it was, all we do is trees and, leaves there.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah, I had a conversation, he's in Arizona right now, I had a conversation, and he said, I have not signed anything with you guys at all. So that's why I'm here to get proof that who's right and wrong kind of thing.
yeah, so I know it's been at least 2 years probably. 2 years since we've been able to get a hold of Jackie or,
Okay,
yeah,
that makes me feel better that you guys have a document. So
yeah.
just whenever you guys have time, if I can have proof of that, whenever you guys have, and that's all I have to say.
Do you have a card or something, so
Yeah.
we can?
Yeah, please,
Yeah.
because I actually saw it in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
And, we have documentation of that, and where to find it, I do not.
I can give you my card, and whenever you guys
Yeah,
find that, feel free to send it to me.
is he interested in selling it?
As of right now, he's not, but we're always open to conversations like that. The city's looking to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now we have contact.
exactly, yeah,
we
yeah.
have-
I manage all his properties in South Dakota, so,
Oh,
yeah, he owns the rest of the land south of town, along the river, so like that, so, you know, Yeah,
So is, none of my business, is it in a trust that he can sell
I probably can't say that.
Yeah.
Kind of, but yeah, but
it? That's,
I'm 100% caretaker of all his properties, so,
Yeah.
yeah, everything goes through me first, and then goes to him. So if you guys do need a new contract in the future, it'd go to me first, and then I'd be discussion with Jackie and everything, so.
Yeah, we'll definitely be in, contact
Okay,
soon,
awesome,
so,
yeah, appreciate it.
thank you.
thanks, Neil.
Yeah, I'll send you over the PDF for the ones that I know I just saw.
Okay, that's perfect.
We haven't for the last couple of years, but there wasn't continuous for years and years and years,
Awesome.
so.
Is there any other public comment? Seeing no public comment, moving on to zoning, there's none. Old business, video recording of meetings.
Okay, one thing I found, which was cool, because the last meeting, we said the retention on this would be like the life of the city. And I had one of the assistant auditors at Del Rapids email me, and actually I did find what she was talking about. The State of South Dakota Bureau of Human Resources Administration has a records management program that has everything from video recordings to everything. And I want to send, I need to get more information to make sure this applies to our government in particular. And if you wanna know further at some point, I can send you the link, just email me. And we can maybe possibly just adopt this, all of it. And it just sets up all our retention.
Perfect.
Okay?
Thank you, Megan.
If it applies to us, so I gotta look at it.
Anything else on video recording? Moving on, 2026 cleanup day.
Okay, what I found out from Jeremy Egan, first of all, the pickup camper, right now it's filled with a whole bunch of puzzles, whole bunch of stuff. At this point, with it being filled with a whole bunch of stuff, they could pick it up, but they're gonna charge the city weight on that. They could possibly scrap it out if it's cleaned out. So at this point, it's your guys' decision what you wanna do on that part. Also, mattresses, they'll pick up, they'll charge us for the weight of the mattress, but there's other stuff like dressers and stuff that probably wouldn't let a mattress.
That's why we've always done $10 for mattresses.
Yeah,
So if they're gonna charge us for them, the weight.
the weight, they will.
We better go $10 again, just like the tire.
And then tires are $10.
Yep.
So, when I'm advertising for that, can they put those things out there and we're gonna charge them, or?
Yeah, they have to, have it paid in advance, and then we go around and mark them. And if they're not,
Okay.
we don't have them marked before cleanup day, we don't pick them up.
In advance?
Yep. So we just have to create a list.
$10 tires, $10 mattress.
Is there anything for like batteries, like car batteries? Do they take them, recycle them? Is there a charge for them?
I did not ask about
We
batteries.
have batteries out there.
And I believe that if you take a battery and you can get
Honestly, they'll take them at the,
And just in case somebody
they'll
asks.
take them at Sturt events and any auto parts store for free. I know they give you a core charge because they want you to bring it back. They're pretty much charging you to recycle, but if you just take old batteries there, they're not gonna charge you,
Okay.
I think.
I just didn't know in case somebody asks.
Yeah, okay. Anybody that sells battery has to recycle,
Okay.
has to take them.
Yeah.
so if they leave a battery out on the street for us, it's okay, we'll get it. Right?
I can double check into that though. I'll just call Sturt events. Call Sturt events. And then we just take them over there.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna clean up? I know you guys talked about possibly that day cleaning up over by the tree. Was that a thing or?
Probably not. I mean, there was, I can inform you, there's been down there, there's tires and everything, and that's not from us.
Yeah.
And since we've been using it, we were gonna go down and pull them out and
Okay.
clean it up, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, if you guys are gonna clean it up, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're allowed to, yeah, well,
Yeah, we wouldn't tell you no, I mean, if you guys, that's why I'd love to see that contract, see how it's written and all that kind of stuff, cause I wanna make sure that you guys are covered and
Mhm.
the landowner's covered and all that kind of stuff, so.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are gonna put in labor hours to clean up, but I wouldn't be against it at all, just say, go for it.
Okay.
So the question is, when I advertise this on Facebook, it's not gonna be anything fancy. Do we have a meetup place for volunteers to clean that up in a time?
We'll just do that, like Alan volunteered in that, we'll probably won't get a
So
big
don't
return.
advertise
Yeah.
it. Okay, that's fine, that's all I wanted to know.
For the cleanup day, we'll plan on meeting here, we'll set a time, probably 8 to start.
Do you want me to advertise you need volunteers, or you
Yeah,
just?
we normally advertise if any volunteers wanna come, and then they'll sign a form, and they can help.
Are we gonna try to do that, before cleanup day then, so it all gets taken? Or
We'll try.
do you really care?
Yeah, whenever we have
Get rid of
time.
it
Yeah.
regardless?
Yeah.
Okay. If I may, speaking of cleanup day, I know the last meeting, kind of discussing, the date, and I know it's been decided on the 9th of May, even though that's graduation day for
Home
Logan.
graduation, yep. That's why we're
And I
gonna
know
get
you
it
guys
done
are
in the
trying
morning.
to, I know, but graduation's all day.
All week.
I know.
So, there's no other possible date that,
Not that we were available, because I wasn't even gonna be available, and I mean, in the past, it's taken us 2 hours, basically. I mean, we're done fairly fast, so,
alright,
because we'll,
Okay, the ladies, when I have theirs at the cemetery too
that day, so,
and they'll be having lunch over here for
okay,
whoever signs up.
okay.
So cemetery, what about the cemetery?
The cemetery, they do their cleanup on the same
Same
day,
day.
and they'll have like a lunch over here for anybody that
Volunteers.
helps. Yeah, volunteering in that.
Do we have a person I can talk to? We can put it on the Egan website to advertise that also, or? Rather than the
Lily and
cemetery.
Ralph, I think I have her number.
Can you get that later?
Yeah.
All right, anything else on cleanup day?
Oh,
Okay, moving on. Titan Machinery lawnmower quotes and maintenance costs for the current mower. So, we got a few, I don't know if you guys have them, but,
mine, I'm gonna ask this a little.
yeah.
One's for a 62-inch mower, one's for a 72-inch. This is with trade-in with our existing mower. Now, Mike said maybe you consider Deb Hall in this because she
We did-
knows the
We did talk
parts.
to her, and
Oh,
she's
you
not,
did?
she does not wanna go to a bigger mower.
Pardon?
What do we have now?
It's,
It's 60.
yeah. And it's convenient for going around trees more than anything, so.
72, isn't it?
Yeah, she said we wouldn't be able, it would be, and I thought about that too. We
That's
couldn't
the
do a
big
lot.
part.
Yeah. So, my thoughts are, the mower's still good, and the quote for, the yearly inspection and, stuff that we need to fix, that's not in here, but that
It's
was
right
like
here.
like
Put it
1,200?
on mistake, it's $1,400.
1,400, and that would be the yearly maintenance, the new tires that we need, and just stay with that mower.
Let's go with the new one, you mean?
No, that would be a
Fix
main,
it up.
And the one
yeah,
we got.
yeah, otherwise we're getting ourselves into another loan of 13,000 if we wanna trade it in, I mean, and there's really nothing wrong with it, it's the yearly maintenance we gotta get done, and some new tires, that tires will last for another
Yeah.
couple of years. So, and Deb's comfortable with that one, so if we're in agreement of, just wanna getting the maintenance done on it, we can get it hauled up there and get it done, because we're gonna need it soon.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to just not buy a new mower and pay the yearly maintenance of 1,400 plus or minus and stay with our current mower.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Quote for community center sign.
I forgot to print it, I apologize, it's $649.50 for the new community center sign. It'll match the welcome to Egan signs. I am hoping in the next couple weeks get those put in, but bear with me because Morgan has a couple surgeries, so I'm kind of in and out and back and forth. But I got the lighting, the other supplies and stuff too. So at the same time, when we hang this welcome to Egan signs, we can hang the community center sign and maybe do them all in one day.
And it's
$649.50.
plus labor.
Labor will just be us.
Labor is me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's me digging holes and screwing it to the building with
Okay.
whoever wants to help me, so.
We've already approved that, right? You didn't-
No, we just needed a price. I
Okay.
think we approved doing a
Yeah.
sign, just, that's the price. So
So
I
I
just
have a
wanted to make
motion
sure.
to approve the cost of the sign.
I make a motion to approve the cost of the sign, rounding $650.
And I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. QR code for camping.
So I've been looking into that to help offset, you know, we had talked about this last fall, best way to do this. There's all kinds of camping software stuff out there, but that's too expensive and we don't need that. It's overkill.
When you get done,
Oh.
I have an idea also.
Okay, so what I found from other small town places is they just set up Venmo and attached it to their bank account, and you have a QR code, so they scan the QR code, it pays City of Egan, it's only attached to our bank account, Megan would be the one handling it, and they just put in their name and camping on whatever. And that's just a quick, easy way to do it. So they could still pay the city, or they could
There's been a
QR
camper
code it.
down there. Yeah, there's been a camper down there, yeah.
Is this still
Called.
there or?
I haven't been by, I've been
I
down
love
there.
the QR code idea. I think it's a really smart idea. One thing I did do is I was on the phone with our GovPay, the one that handles our utilities. And I asked them, could they possibly take the payment since it's already set up with our account as it is right now. I'm a little leery about Venmo because this is something governments use. And he said, yeah, we need at least a day notice, and what they would do is set up a new page on our website, so you get the QR code, go right to our website. When they do camping, they send an email right to me, so I can log it. And
Oh, that's beautiful. That is wonderful. I was just looking for options, any options, and
But, yeah,
is there a fee to using that?
it is for the customer. So same fee as we have up here with our utilities.
The water, yeah.
So,
Okay. I don't think that would be horrible. I mean, we don't charge very much to camp to begin with. But
yeah,
I just think the QR code eliminates,
but they will be able to just link us right to that separate page on the website just for camping, and they said they probably could do that.
that would be great.
I just happened, I had to get them to fix this morning, so I asked them.
I like that idea much better than Venmo. It was just,
Yeah.
that was the cheapest option I could come up with and not overkill. So, yeah, if we can
If
do
you want to
that.
keep looking into that, we're down there then.
Well, I just have to call them, they said they probably could.
Okay.
Once you get the QR code, can you send it to me? And then I have some sign blanks at home and I'll make the camping signs, I'll just make them at home and
I'll
I'll.
have to figure that one out. Do we wanna make it a motion to do this, or do we wanna table it for a?
I'll make a motion that we go with GovPay, to use a QR code for camping, and that Megan can get that set up.
Have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Moving on, new business. Agreement to conduct interpolation in support of the water service line inventory. It's you, Jeff.
That's me.
50-cent ones.
I gotta go now. So, it was either miscommunication between me and the finance office, or I didn't answer the question right for her. We should have been filling in them blanks when we knew what was coming out of their house. But since we didn't do that, now we got to work with South Dakota Rural Water. I think we're drilling 25 holes, free of charge for the city. Luke and I are going to be trying to do a little more inventorying previous to that with our new lists that we got from DANR, and it shouldn't be any big deal. All it would have amounted to is we had to fill in N and M on that dang spreadsheet, and we could have avoided it for now, but it's not a big deal.
Just for the people that don't have a copy of the agenda, this is about lead.
Lead and copper water lines. And I've never found a lead line in town in what we've done. We do got galvanized and we have lead soldered, the 4-inch line that goes to school is ductile cast iron with lead glue, for lack of a better word. And so of the ones that we have, the ones that did take pictures and we've inventoried, it's pretty easy. What did you give me?
That's the whole thing.
The whole
thing.
I'll just give you a license.
All right.
I'll share with Jerome.
All right. So, and it's not a big deal. Two things that we're gonna need from the city, as we drill these 25 holes in their yard, we're gonna use a vacuum, sucking up the mud and the water. So we gotta refill them. So we need P-rock and black dirt from the city. Now we've got P-rock at the lagoon, but I need a pickup load of black dirt or something, because we'll bring our trailer and follow, and we'll fill the holes in as we go. So, and we're planning on doing 12 a day. And we will, between Megan and I, we will be in touch with those 24 people, so they know when we show up and start making noise while we're there. So it's not a big deal. I wish I would have answered the questions for the finance officer if they didn't know what to put under M&N or whatever, but anyway, it's not a big deal, and then it'll put us back into compliance with the state.
So you just need a motion for us to get some black dirt?
Yeah, pretty much, because that's gonna be your expense.
Yeah.
So I'll make a motion for black dirt and additional P-rock if needed.
Yeah, we got plenty of people.
Okay.
I just contact either Ings or Bose, and Bose, just get a pail or bucket out of
Yeah,
John's out there that they stripped. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
it'd be convenient there.
Yeah. Should be pretty easy, because we're gonna go right beside the curb stop, so we shouldn't miss it. It's not like we're gonna look 10 feet for the water line. It should be within 6 inches of where we're drilling.
So we have a motion, we have a second to get black dirt from someone. Jerome seconded. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Outcast Construction
Sorry,
estimate.
just 1 second. We still, do we have to wait until this is done to fill out this paperwork?
I think, I have not read that particular page, but if it's for that agreement with them, it'll have to be done in advance.
In advance,
Yes.
okay.
Because they gotta contact us for rural water,
Yeah, Cody needs to sign everything and then we
because
Does
they're,
it, Cody? Don't
Yeah.
put it away with
because
us.
they're paying us off for rural water.
And I told him I'd get them back to him so they can get started on it right after the meeting.
Okay.
Outcast Construction estimate for camper relief station.
Yeah, so you have two concrete quotes, one from Outcast and one from John Ryan.
And another one, we had a third one.
For concrete,
What was the other one?
Johnson Brothers for digging.
Oh, that didn't need to be included.
No, that needed to be, but they're all individual bids. So you got two concrete bids, I only have one digger yet. I can talk to Rick and Coleman, but, so, whichever bid that you look at, whether it's Outcast or John Ryan, whoever the cheapest, I would just recommend picking them. And then if you noticed across the road, I painted white lines for the perimeter of the camper dump site and the dump station itself with 4-inch dump and 2 hydrants. And we're going, if you look at Johnson's bid, we're going with regular yard hydrants, not the big fancy towers. And then they're also built with a piece of PVC. So one thing, if you ever put in a yard hydrant, you're gonna be bad. They go bad all the time. So this kit that it's coming with is built so that we can take off a cap, unscrew the hydrant, put the new hydrant on, put the cap back on, and so we don't have to take out concrete, we don't have to dig in theory. And just for your information on Johnson's, we're gonna hook to the water in the Senior Citizen Center. We're gonna come up in that tube in that back room for water. So we'll have a little plumbing there. And then we'll hook to the sewer that goes to the Senior Citizen Center to try and keep everything as economical as we can. I think it's 40 feet of sewer and 80 feet of water.
Where is this going?
Right across the road.
Oh,
And you'll see the white marks if you want to. And that's just after talking to Mike and Megan maybe. Anyway, they said they didn't want it at the ball diving anymore. They wanted to be able to keep an eye on it, so we moved it here because the sewer and water were close.
yeah.
And then you got power there too, because you want a light and, well, maybe you got a street light too, but. And you guys have seen the pictures of how it was gonna be set up, right? With,
No.
big sign.
We're just getting all kinds of signs.
I love it.
But that's,
Oh, look at that.
that's the way another town did it. Now, that's you guys, that blue sign, that's nothing to do with Jeff. But we are gonna have 2 bulliers,
Okay.
and we won't have the $3,000
Water.
deals. We're putting regular hydrants in with check valves so we can't, suck sewage in.
Okay.
And then, of course, it'll be drained every winter. But, so, that was my,
I like that.
that's what they sent me from DSG, because they were doing it either for town, and then last summer I was at, Lake Herman, and they put the exact same things in there. Towers and
Cool.
yeah. So, anyways, like I said, we've gotta put signage up. And it's up to you whether you wanna apply with, but we gotta put potable and non-potable, all those kind of things to protect the dump.
Kind of be devil's advocate, if I may.
You sure can.
So they're gonna be pulling up alongside of here and emptying their waste.
Correct.
Is there a possibility for, say, hazmat, spillage if they spill on the ground or something like that, and then it starts to smell in the city, that sort of thing?
It's up to the city what they want. Right now, what I have proposed to the contractor is we got a 4-inch deep well for them to dump into. I didn't want, that's my drawing, but, the thing is, a 4-inch curb on the back and the front and 4 inches deep, to keep the sewage in. Now, if they don't take care of their hose, then we're gonna have to, well, there'll be hydrants here to wash it, but anyways, that's what I had to give this man.
Do I have a motion for the concrete work, between, John Ryan or Outcast?
I'll make a motion for Outcast for the concrete and Johnson Brothers for the, whatever, digging.
Second,
I can second that.
any other discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Right.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I'm actually excited about this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's been going on for a long time, right? Yes.
This is kind of related if I may again. Is that gonna be a free service to the public, or are they gonna start charging them to use the facility, once it's in?
Don't get me, I'm not in finance.
It'll be free, just like finders.
So if you kind of added to if you're camping down here, then it's a free service. Okay.
Yeah.
And that'd be a place for a sign.
Yep, I can add that to the sign with the QR code.
Moving on, annual drinking water report certification.
Are you leaving us?
Yep, as long as you approve that. Everything was good, so we just need you to approve it so that Megan can mail in, well, we need it on your website, so we need it, so that,
Yeah, I'll post it on the website.
and then she has to mail one sheet of paper with her signature, and everybody's happy for another year. And then I'm leaving, yes. Need anything else?
I don't think so, Jen.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks, Jeff.
I'll leave it into you.
Thank
We'll be in touch, Neil. Nice seeing you.
Yeah, I can look at it.
Here, I'm sure that I can, copy the thing.
Annual drinking water report, we just have to approve it. Have a motion to approve that.
I'll make a motion to approve the annual drinking water report.
Have a second.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Election. Reed.
Yeah, obviously talked to Megan about this, and she had reached out to the Movie County auditor, who gave some information, and I just went through and make sure that I agree with it. But the way that elections are set up in the state are just based on the size of your municipality. So Egan's classified as a third-class municipality. That doesn't, don't take that the wrong way, that's just the way the state statute allocates it. And differently than a second-class municipality, a third-class municipality, they have a board of trustees, and depending on the size, well, whether it's, and that, excuse me, I should back up. And whether that's a 3 or 5 person board, any open positions are ran for on an at-large basis.
That's when you first start that's the
So,
very first election you have to make yourself a council.
well, a board of trustees is the way the state,
That's the
the
very
language.
first, but after that, we don't.
Yes, you continue to go down that path.
We never have.
Well, all I can say is that I don't think there's been any change in classification in the city of Egan, or if there is, I don't have that documentation.
Okay, we don't have wards,
Right.
Right, because of the size.
right?
Right.
So, Megan,
Yeah.
have you got copies of these so-called nominations from last year? They should be in that yellow folder,
From last year?
yeah?
Yeah. Of petitions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be some from the last several elections.
Is there something specific you're looking for, Jerome?
Yes, bad.
So, answer me this.
Yeah.
You always had to fill out the position you wanted to run for.
Yes, that's still on.
Number 2, number 5, number 4, whatever.
Yes, and that was on this one too.
Yeah.
So do we still have to list, do you just list trustee or trustee 1, 2, 3, 4?
I think you list trustee, you can list the number, I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't have which ward you're running for, because you're not running for
For a
one.
ward, and if we're going at large, then you don't list the trustee position.
No, you say there's one
You
open
just say
position or two
trustee,
open positions.
Five
and-
or whatever.
Yeah, and typically there should only be two,
Two at
depending on how the rotation's going. And, you know, absentees, you can, if somebody resigns or their term is expired and nobody ran for it, you can then either appoint somebody or you can hold a special election if you were to get a petition. But that can be handled by appointment, and they would fill out that term depending on the length of time that's passed, that it's empty. And so, go ahead.
I know you can't fix the past,
Right.
but last year, that's exactly how I filled out mine, was not putting in a position.
Yeah.
And because of that, I was called while I was in school for work, and it said, your application didn't have enough information on it, you didn't say 1, 2, or whatever,
Yeah,
we're throwing it out.
and I understand, but
There's one right here.
and I think that the nominating petition.
I guess
should
what I'm
be
trying to get
changed.
at, Reed, is we never had an election where you have that large.
Right, and I think the nominating petition should be changed, unless there's some document that says that you tried to change it, but I'm going based off of statute, because I don't have
Okay, what's
anything that
the
the city,
state statute on that?
971. Well, sorry, 921. Sub 3 shows municipalities of third class, and that's when there's a population of fewer than 500.
921 sub 3.
So a pair in parentheses 3 or subdivision 3.
Okay, I looked at that particular one,
Mm-hmm.
and again, that doesn't say anything concerning a class 3 municipality.
Okay, if that's what defines what a class 3 municipality is. That's the language of it. If you're less than
If you go
500,
clear down, that's in the number 1. Then you go back in there and you find class 1, class 2, and class 3.
right, and
And
it's
they have their own,
classified by population.
right, but they have their own specifications for class 3.
Right, and that's on 971. So the Board of Trustees of a municipality consists of either 3 or 5 members elected at large.
That goes back to when you formed your city council. That does not include the following.
And that's what I'm saying, if there's something that the city has in their possession that you believe supersedes the state law that's in place, I haven't seen it.
I mean, this goes back to last year again when his got thrown out.
I understand what you're saying, Jerome, but we have to handle this election and move forward. If it was done one way
Did
in
they
the
just
past.
change this law this year?
No, not that I'm aware of, I
was
didn't
gonna
look
say,
at the last.
I can't see where they changed it.
No, I don't think that they
And I
did.
can't see where,
So I don't know why it was done one way, I'm telling you that as you currently sit here today, this is how you should do it, and do that way moving forward, which would require a change in the
Okay,
language
now,
on the
you
nominating
select-
petition.
2 out of the 3. What is they both wanting to go for that same spot?
The spot doesn't matter, but if you have 2 persons and there's only 1 spot, the highest vote getter of those 2 gets the spot.
Right.
So
And
if,
here you've got,
3 running for 2. So you take the top 2 vote
Okay.
getters.
So can you remember when the last time we've had an election? 'Cause last time I think it would have been was like when Tyler Olson,
okay, I was
and that was
on one of
2004?
them, and I'm John, on one of the last elections.
What year was that?
Hell, I
like
don't know.
2004. I mean,
No, that would have been in 2015 maybe, or 14.
you know,
When did you get put on?
I was on in 12.
I was gonna say 11 or 12, and there has not been
Yeah,
elections.
there hasn't been an election since.
Okay, so, if I can speak for me, since I was one of the ones that was, directly affected by it, I don't care how we do it. Last year happened, it's done. This year, fill it out, different way of filling it out, now it's going, moving forward, all I would like is have one standard set way in stone with clear instructions moving forward. That's all I
So
ask.
either we have to,
It's like we had it, and I got it straight from the secretary, and then it was like, got changed directly after that, and that's what torqued me off.
I guess,
Well,
Well, and I think the nominating petition language, if it's containing an election for a particular ward, that language of the nominating petition should change. I mean.
that's what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
asking, like, I would
Any
like,
idea if that came off the state website?
yes, it comes off the Secretary of State website for municipal elections.
It's standard across South Dakota.
So
For,
then,
Completely.
but they don't have different ones for third class or second? I've never tried it down.
So there shouldn't be any phone calls after the fact, after the, filling out the petition and turning it in. There shouldn't be, oh, by the way, we're doing it differently,
right,
like we have.
Right, because 2 years ago, when I was on, Kelly had looked at this and said, we need at large.
Mhm.
There were 2 of us for 2 positions, and she said, you can appoint one early,
Mhm.
and then the other one will take on the time. And we didn't have to put in trustee whatever. And then last year we had to put in trustee, so I'm glad this is clarified.
well, I can tell you, because every year, every 3 years, we have to fill out a petition. Even if nobody ran against us, and we always had to put what trustee
yeah,
was.
even, I mean, from the first finance officer I started. So I'm still on, so we can, correct me, Reed, if I'm wrong, we could put in
Trustee,
a ordinance that we want to,
Run from a particular
a
ward?
particular one,
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
if we wanted to.
I think you can change it by ordinance, but I don't know what, I mean, again, it's up to however you guys want it to run. But I don't know, to me, this solves some of the problems that you've had in the past regarding if you're running for which spot or which ward. Absent the way that it's been done in the past, and I get that, but this is, we have 2 open spots, we have 3 people that filled out petitions, the top 2 vote getters get it. Otherwise, you run into a spot where you get, people that are, it's a runoff, I think it creates more work and more confusion than is necessary, with the exception that you've just done it in the past for that long. I would follow the statute, and I don't know why it makes more sense to run by ward. I think the thought process, and again, I wasn't around when they
But I
drafted
guess,
it.
a ward, when you go
somebody
by
running.
wards, you go like Flanders, they separate by box.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm running for Ward 4, and there's 2 others running on for Ward 3, they do not separate them. I mean, they do separate.
Sure.
okay, so I think,
You can't, in other words, you can't vote for somebody in
And
ward you don't live in.
So, Jerome, do you think we should make wards here? Do you think that's
No,
part
we
of the
can't,
solution?
because we're not high
Well, we
enough
can do anything we want,
population.
there's a laws.
here's where the word question is coming in. But if
You go to a,
Oh,
somebody
it's
elected,
alderman.
and you got
Right, no.
so many from county commissioners, and they're
And he was going to fill that, or somebody was going.
same thing as our district, I mean, our positions here. If they list them, not everybody can vote
I get it.
Right,
for that position,
right.
and they don't.
So I want to interject there. Part of this comes from the training that the state does for finance officers. I didn't go to the training, but that was not something brought up at the training.
Okay.
That could have been.
The South Dakota Municipal League did the training, or the state of South Dakota?
I'm guessing it's municipal league.
Yeah, they do,
It's-
I'm thinking that, but.
Yeah. And because, okay, what it applies to 6 people on call or whatever on the training, I don't know, but.
Right.
But I feel bad, I feel horrible about what happened, but
It's okay.
I think this is cleaner, and I think that that's trying to cover different sized municipalities, which is why that language is on there from the state website. Thank you for showing that to me. That being said, that's my recommendation. I think you leave it like this. What you guys decide to do as a council is up to you. But my recommendation is to
Follow state law.
follow the statutes and keep it as clean as possible.
So we should get that in
Moving
the
forward.
minutes, that you only have to list trustee, not,
I don't know if we wanna put that in the minutes, cause nobody can take out a petition now for a year. Maybe you put it out when you advertise time to get your petition in.
no, this should be in the minutes, so there's a record of it that as per our attorney,
Yeah, that's fine.
elections from here forward are all at large.
Yeah,
And you don't list the specific trustee number, you just put trustee. And I think that's imperative that it's in the minutes, so there's a record of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is a legal,
I think both of you could be right at the same time. I think it should be in the minutes, and I think there should be a notice when,
when the next opportunity.
whatever's part of the public notice regarding the petitions, or getting your petitions in, just have it be part of that.
So, as per our attorney, all elections are
at large, and trustee numbers don't have to be listed, just trustee.
Subject to change in the future.
Subject to state laws changing.
Yeah. Statutory change.
I mean, that way it's legally documented in our minutes. There's no confusion later. Nobody can come back and say, well, it should
It
be.
used to be.
It used to be, or it should be this. Now it's documented.
Are we all satisfied?
I think
Do I
so.
have a motion?
To what?
It's state codified law. isn't
Yeah,
it?
that could just be
So-
reflected in the minutes, you don't mean.
Motions.
Yeah, just put per our attorney and state codified law.
I'm gonna interrupt, Neil would like to talk.
I got some information. I see the lease here. So Jackie Jones owns the property, owns it since 1990, and it looks like his brother and sister-in-law have been signed on his behalf, which they don't have the power to do that.
We don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just kind of, this is like, just amazing to me. I know the backstory of the family,
Right,
so I
right.
know a little bit more, but, so going forward, I don't know if you guys wanna write me a new one with Jackie Jones, whatever you guys wanna do for writing a new one. Then we can get that cleared up and I can get it approved by him, cause I don't want you guys to get in trouble with this stuff that might be coming up. And then, if you guys, could give me somewhat of a receipt of where these checks went to, cause I know he has not received any of this money at all. So, you can help me out that direction, so.
So you want us to write you up a new agreement?
Yeah, if you would, just so I can present that to him, not saying he might not sign it, cause he was very vocal about not having this happen, so.
So he's not in favor of us using that land.
Exactly.
Good to know.
Yeah, so he was very vocal about, to me, that this is going on, so. That's why I was unaware of this contract or this agreement, so. this
And I mean,
is very shocking.
we don't use a whole lot of it.
Right.
It's basically a little sliver that, so people can take trees down and burn it every year, clean it out.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
I definitely see where it'd be a benefit for you guys, and I just, yeah,
I mean, it's surrounded by city property. I mean.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I gotta cover Jackie's side of things, but
Yeah.
I'll, if you guys wanna make up a new one, and if you can give me copies of checks or see where those checks went to, I'd be really interested to see where those went to, if they're cash or if they're not.
Cody, what was that with the DNR about, or game fishing parks about developing that into a fishing pond or something?
Oh, yeah. With,
It's-
the bottom, like,
Yeah,
the state,
that'd be
the
awesome.
state come in and
Yeah,
proposed that to us too, but yeah, that's why we were wondering about possibly.
Yeah, own the property,
Yeah,
yeah, that's for, yeah, I could talk to Jackie about that, that might be something that he'd be definitely in favor of, kind of thing, I could talk to him about that, but, as of right now, the way things are in this is kind of a mess. So
Yeah.
I'll talk to him about that, so, yeah, if you guys don't mind, give me that information, and then I'll work
So
forward.
checks and agreement.
Yep, yep, you would,
That's it.
yep, so, and that's it, so I appreciate everything tonight.
And the owner is Jackie Jones?
Yeah, Jackie Jones, he owned it since 1990, so.
Okay.
His mother's name is Bev?
His sister-in-law
Is
is
Beverly.
Beverly,
Okay.
yeah, and his brother's Jim Jones. Yeah,
They've been in this community a very, very long time.
yeah.
Oh, Jim Jones is here. I know Jim.
Yeah,
Okay.
so,
Yeah, I grew up just half mile down the road from them and,
yeah,
yeah.
so.
Do you have copies of those, those extra copies?
Yeah, these are copies of the.
Okay, I just didn't want.
Right.
She made copies while we're talking.
That's perfect.
They're pretty simple.
Yeah,
They're simple.
yeah, all right, thank you guys.
Thanks, Dan.
Appreciate it.
Okay, what do we have now?
Are we done with the election?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in and talking about it. You made it much easier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sign a joint agreement of combined election with Moody County. There's the sign that Moody County's gonna run our election for us.
Well, they're gonna launch part of it. We still have to get volunteers to help over at the senior center, and then I'm gonna have to be working with the ambulance and stuff.
So do we need somebody there all day?
We have to work.
Well, yeah, it's our election. They're
No,
gonna
no,
supply the
no,
ballots and,
Talk about the.
The county, it's not, it's still the county election.
yeah, it still counts.
So the county normally,
Yeah, Tanya might have people.
yeah, she got some of the people there. We're just piggybacking on her there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys know more than I do.
Do we need a motion for that, or more than likely?
To sign this, probably.
Yeah, do I have a motion to approve the joint agreement combining elections with Moody County?
I'll make a motion to approve the joint agreement for combined election.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Resolution adopting the Moody County pre-disaster mitigation plan, 2026 to 2030.
This is for First District, and everyone in all the municipalities in Mooney County are signing every year.
Have a motion to approve that?
I think it's for some grant funding.
I make a motion that we approve resolution 2026-1 for pre-disaster mitigation.
Second,
Can I ask a question? What exactly are we signing? Like, it says,
So, anything that FEMA would have anything to do, that emergency management would have anything to do with. So they did the floodplains, that's not all that they do. I believe emergency management's in charge of a siren, for example.
do we have a second? I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I,
Opposed? Motion carried.
Do you want me to give you more information on it?
yeah, I kind of get the concept of this, but, I mean, we're just kind of signing, saying, okay, they had some public hearings and, the town of Egan and received funding from Office of Emergency Management and meetings were held, but what exactly does this do for us? That's my question.
I will ask, I just figured, sorry, you, and since they had meetings and stuff, I thought one of you guys were attending these.
True.
Yeah,
And Jerome used to attend, and we've all been invited.
I didn't even know anything about them, so I just wanna know what we're signing and what the benefit is of it, or
of
the,
this one in particular,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah, it's good to know for next year too.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on, 2026 agreement, law enforcement contract for the fiscal year.
we missed the interstate power preventative.
And they send in a contract.
I'll bounce back, yeah. The rate of compensation beginning January 2027 will be $51.62 per actual hour received, up to 20 hours per month, so we're still at the bare minimum.
And that's, right, last year we paid, I think it was $955.60. This year is $983.33, so what up for $30 a month?
Okay.
That was,
Have we ever gotten any more results on these speed limit signs that they're, automatic ones?
No, and I would imagine, they haven't got any more, because Flanders hasn't got their second one up yet. Because they were supposed to have one
We
by,
got three of them, or two up there,
they only have one, yeah.
we got one on the west side and we got one on the north.
The one on the west side was just a temporary one, it hasn't been there for a long time now. They only
It's
have
right
one
down
on
there in
13.
front of the bank.
No,
Yeah, I just seen it the other day, and I pulled out of the bank.
a digital one?
Yeah,
On a trailer or stationary?
pardon?
Stationary or on a trailer?
It's for all traffic coming from the west.
Yeah, is it on a trailer, or is it on the
No,
post now?
it's mounted on a post. Just like the one down
On
south,
13.
yeah.
That was all of it, if the county could get them for us in a grant. It wasn't that we were gonna get them.
Maybe there'll be another grant someday.
Yeah. So do I have approval or a
I'll make a
motion?
motion to sign the law enforcement contract for 27.
1 second.
Yeah,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Jumping back, interstate power maintenance agreement.
I had a hard time reading this, so I sent it to Cody and Mike so they can read it, because they're the techie guys, so hopefully you understand it. What I think it is there's 3 different service plans we can choose from, and we have 2 generators. We have a 60 hertz and a 16 hertz. 16 of course is here.
So basically, we haven't had good representation on that new generator down by the park. These guys are based out of Sioux Falls, not out of Nebraska, where we got the contract that we had with the generator that we bought down there. Just had a lot of issues that they weren't coming up and fixing stuff. These guys are right out of Sioux Falls. They actually have a on-call guy in Coleman. They service all the coastal areas. They do City of Flanders stuff. So we got to do our services yearly. For insurance purposes. So this would just be more of a
So what are all these,
closer aspect.
what are all the prices for? Like we have like one section here, and one here, and one here. What's the breakdown there?
Well, one of them has a service maintenance with prices, annual service, semi-annual inspection, and 2-hour load bay test. The next one is, they just service it, change the oil and everything.
So if I'm reading this correct, like on the first generator, it's the annual service, we pay $865.29 plus the $588 on the second bank of numbers, plus the $515 on the third bank of numbers. Is that correct?
I think it's different service, annual tiers, so I can definitely check more into that.
Because one is annual service for 26, 27, 28, and then the second generator is below it, so for 25, 26, just for the service, we pay roughly $15.80 for the service, correct? Am I reading this correctly, Cody? And then on the second, on the 2-hour load bank for 26, we'd pay an additional $1,100. And then for 26, we'd also pay an additional $1,000 for the semi-annual. Is that correct? So we're running like what, $3,000, $3,500 a year for the generators for both? Is that?
I'd like to know what the load bank thing is, Mike might know what that is.
So it looks like we're signing a 3-year service contract on both generators. And the price for, they broke it up by what we're signing, like what services they're providing.
Mhm.
So it'd be the annual, the 2-hour load, and the semi-annual. So if my math is fairly quick, but roughly $3,000 to $3,500 a year for the both, total, for both generators.
Are you curious what the 2-hour load is about?
Yeah, that's
I'm pretty sure what that means is the generator is designed to be able to handle a certain load for X amount of time. So for 2 hours, they max out the load, and if it fails, then they fix it at that point. And if it passes, then you go another year or however long.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not a I really am not a mechanic.
You know, that's how our generator is the load test, so
Mhm.
just making sure it can handle what our load is for that time.
Right, without failing.
Yeah,
What is something I would ask Mike to call down there, and hopefully he can be at the next meeting, and, cause he's the maintenance guy and he has to primarily deal with this.
I think this is pretty explanatory, you know.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've had issues with it not getting,
Right.
and there's been an alarm on it constantly down there, and they come up and.
No, I'm not against signing it, I just wanted to understand
Yeah.
roughly
Yeah,
that we're
I-
paying roughly $3,000 to $3,500 a year
Yeah.
for service on both. So, no, I'll make a motion that we sign the interstate power agreement for the generators.
A second,
I'll second that.
all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Now, along with that, I'm looking into, right now, they don't have a notification system on the generator, so Interstate Power is trying to give me numbers to get that turned back on.
Good,
So just so you know, it's gonna be a couple $100, so we're just gonna get that started again, cause we had
Yes.
it in the past.
Alright, 2026 agreement for mosquito control. Basically the same contract. No grant again this year, I'm pretty sure. I never saw anything come. Last year there wasn't a grant for it, I know. So, it's basically, same cost, looks like, basically, so. Just have Coleman come over.
Should need a motion for that.
Yep,
I make a motion, we agree to the mosquito control with Coleman.
I'll second.
all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Finance officer handover.
Can we just save that for executive?
Bank minutes to change signers on accounts.
I have it only in yours, and you just gotta read it on the minutes. I'll put it in the minutes, goes to the paper, and we can get paid stuff. If you have any questions about what I put there, it can be modified. Okay.
So it's stating, it says, I move that the board remove Kayla Charles as authorized signer on all accounts held at First Saving Bank and add Megan Putnam as the authorized signer. Further, that finance officer is authorized to execute all documents necessary to implement these changes. I move that the board remove Jerome Olson and Kayla Charles as authorized signers on all accounts held at Bank West and add Michael Hine and Megan Putnam as authorized signers. Further, that finance officer is authorized to execute all documents necessary to implement these changes. I move that the board remove Kayla Charles and Brad Judstra as authorized signers on all accounts held at SD Fit, PT, MA, Financial Solutions, and add Megan Putnam and Mike Hine as authorized signer. Further, that the finance officer is authorized to execute all documents necessary to implement these changes. I move that the board remove Jerome Olson and Kayla Charles as authorized signer on all accounts held at Bank West.
Oh,
And-
that's
repeated.
repetitive, I'm sorry.
So who made this document?
I did. I've been talking to all the banks,
Yeah.
and this is how they kind of told me how to do it.
And then the last one is I move the board approve the opening of a credit card account with First Savings Bank for the official government use. I further move that the following individuals be designated as authorized users, signers on the account: Cody Chamlin, Michael Hine, and Megan Putnam. I further move that the finance officer is authorized to execute all documents necessary to establish the account and implement this authorization.
It's up to you guys, I'm just gonna have some things here. When we got our credit card canceled, there was only one person on it, and I at least need two. So if one person takes off, we still have access to that credit card, cause that's the situation we're in. I put the three because the three are on the bank accounts, and with the election, as people switch positions, those should be getting switched. So, that's really up to you guys though, okay? But in order to open up a credit card, I needed to have this documentation to the bank.
So do I have a motion to approve this?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion, or opposed? Motion carried. Committee reports. Compliance code enforcement.
Nothing. I'm looking at the process, our process, and I've been working with our legal publishing place about our process for condemning icky properties. So I don't wanna start anything until our process is cleaned up.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna just stick with code and compliance with, non-plated cars, weeds, junk for right now.
I do see the people that bought the trailer house from the county are hauling in a lot of crap. And it's becoming a bigger junk pile down there.
What do we got down here on this one?
Someone's investigating into maybe buying.
What?
The one that's down by the car.
That's what I just
That would be
said.
good.
I said there's a lot of crap that moved in there.
That's been
Yeah,
condemned, right?
the county sold it, so whoever bought it now is bringing all that stuff in.
No, but was the property condemned at all? Did we ever,
I'm pretty sure it was.
we'd have to find the documentation on that.
But moving on, maintenance and streets. Had a guy call me, was it Monday? Said he was gonna drop off a card.
I
on
did,
our
and
card
I
store.
left it all on Mike Hines'
Okay,
thing, and I'm guessing he came in and took it all.
okay.
Cause I had, like at least two contractors, one was that guy, so I'm guessing, is Mike is handling this?
Yep, yeah,
Okay, so
the guy
he's
had a
okay.
Pipestone,
Absolutely.
he's willing to
So I-
come look at stuff. He drove around the town the other day. He was in town, he called me in. So we have another option for another bid this year for roads. And he said he was very pleased how our roads looked with the coat ceilings that we've done the last 2 years, so. But we'll still call, Seal Pros and get their opinion and get our 3 coats. Parks.
I was-
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, go ahead.
basically used about every night. I have a calendar and it's 2 to 3 teams about every night down there.
That's good.
So, I'm gonna talk to Mike. Our initial plan was to kind of hold out on opening up the water. Flander hasn't opened up theirs yet either for bathrooms, but if we stay
85.
these temps, I mean, like, you get it open a little faster. I mean, none of the teams have really complained. I mean, they're there for an hour, so like they said, if their girls can't hold for an hour, they can run out of Blue Jays or something right now. But we'll work on getting the water turned on there, but it's getting used. I mean, Coleman, it's been Flander basically always coming down. Coleman's overfilled there, so there's 1 or 2 Coleman teams coming down. There's 4 Flander teams coming down. So, and I just see it getting more busy. So, I mean, it's like time windows from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock almost down there on some nights. So,
Oh, that's good.
Porta potties, when's the last time that got changed? Do we need to call Lacey's?
it hasn't been opened yet.
What's that?
It hasn't been opened yet.
It's not open, it's locked up, we own it, it's not.
Yeah.
No, the porta potties.
Yeah, the porta potty. It's not
Oh,
open
yeah.
yet. It's padlocked. We only have one. We'll probably open that here in May.
But it got flushed out at the end of the year.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's my question.
whenever we take the padlock off, we'll have to make sure they come, which we probably could if, normally they come at the end of the month, so, I mean, we could contact them and see if they want to come
Should I
to
have
Field.
Mike or I do that, or?
Yeah, if you wanna contact them, just have them let us know when they're coming and we can take the padlock off.
Contact Lacey's?
Yep.
On the East Ridge Park, how, the driveway, you know, you come in and it makes the loop around. How much land on the east side of that little driveway do we own?
Where?
The East Ridge Park,
Okay.
so as you're driving into the park and it
The
makes the
river park?
loop, yeah, the river park, and it makes the loop. This side of the driveway, how much land there do we own?
Hardly nothing.
Hardly, so John's is
It's
right up to the
John's,
road.
it's John's right there, basically.
I don't know where that property line goes, but it's between the road and,
Mhm. Yeah, 'cause I know there's not a lot of line. I mean, something we'd have to look, but I know there.
Last
But
time
there
I was
used to be a
down there,
fence there.
there was a flag or a post that kind of indicated where
Yeah.
the line was. It's right there.
Somebody had just asked about camping on that side of the driveway.
Not there to
And
go.
if we're, but we mow it,
Yeah,
but she mows that side of it.
no.
Well,
Somebody's
I'll
been
go
mowing
and
it.
look. It's just one path down there, basically.
You're talking about Pearsall's land?
No,
No,
at the river park, where the campground is. So, but we'll have to
I'm
look.
just curious where it is,
Yeah.
so like, instead of pulling in facing the east or backing in east-west, maybe they could park north-south. I'm just wondering if there's,
I feel like there's a lot of room there.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
Because,
Even if it was John, I don't feel like there's a lot of room for a camper there the way it is, but without being on the road.
right,
I'll have to go down and look again. But I know there was a fence there, and I know there's partial fence there.
there
that
ain't much road there.
yeah.
then my next question is, this online auction that I follow, they have, porta potties, usually $300. Are we interested in getting a second one, maybe to put down here by the bank, if we're gonna have, you know, if Leah can get, the farmer's market off the ground, and if this group is gonna have, you know, family fun night in the park and stuff, is it possible? I'll get it, I'll pick it up, I got a trailer, I'll go pick it up, I usually go get other stuff too. Porta potties are kind of expensive normally, but these are
Yeah.
pretty nice ones for $300.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, I mean, cause then when it's not being used there, I mean, while we're waiting for it to open up water, I mean, we could just have it down at the park too.
Right, I mean, we have options and then, you know, we could, whatever, so if I could, I mean, I don't know what the budget limit is, I've read it once, but what's my spending limit?
Well, if it costs 300, I would,
It's an auction, so it's sometimes 3, sometimes 2, sometimes as much as 5.
I would say up to 5.
Yeah, cause if you go buy a new one, they're a couple thousand.
Yeah.
So no more than 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll spend the $500.
And I'll go pick it up, I don't care, I'll pick it up, but, okay. It's kinda hit or miss, but usually once a month they have at least 1 or 2 on their auction, and so.
This is gonna sound really bad of me. Does anyone have the budget for this year?
I have,
When was it approved?
We do it in October.
No, for this year.
We start building it here coming up. In June and July, we start building it, and we have to have it approved in October.
Okay.
For this year.
Yeah.
October 25, we approved the 26 budget.
so the budget we approved was almost identical to the one that was done the year before, and I have that on a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
So I have the hard copy, so I can just change the numbers and email it back to you,
Okay.
if you want
Cause
that.
like the budget versus actual, when we do that, there's like no budget numbers in there.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know, within the files, I've been searching and I'm having issues finding it. So, yeah, if you could get it to me, then I'll try to put
Yeah.
it in there. Thanks.
Alright, moving on, personnel.
Megan's doing a great job settling in. We haven't had any problems with any personnel.
Utilities, haven't heard, we talked about the generator.
My friend's looking into, either, a brand new siren or getting that one fixed, whichever one's more cost effective, okay? It doesn't spin.
Moving on, motion to approve personnel and financial reports. Well, we don't have any financial reports tonight.
But we do have the bills.
So, have the bills.
Yeah, those will go on the minutes, you have to approve those.
So have a motion to approve the bills.
I make a motion we approve the bills.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. No correspondence. Make a motion to go in executive session, SDCL 1-25-2 at 7:16.